It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters. Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
This is line to left. Eaton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor is there, and that ends the inning. Jordan Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. At the plate, Bryce Harper will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Throw in time and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Rendon down to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next for New York, Manny Machado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. Machado is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes another 0-2. Bounced it to the left side, taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi.
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. The 1-2. And right into the shift. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 11,
digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And that's out number 1.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Sammy Solis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Judge is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard on the ground towards short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. And there's the good curveball as he set down. Here's big Aaron Judge.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a line drive to left. Eaton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Hit well towards the hole. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still striding in once again, Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance. Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Rendon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Gardner is there. And that's the third out. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return through 4. Still back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Next for New York, Greg Bird. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Murphy. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 3-1 the count now. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 32.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Wieters has it, and he makes the throw to first. Montgomery is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 11.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Number 30, Glover.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Glover comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Hit hard to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Hot shot down the line, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Bureau, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Manny Machado now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Right there, Murphy at second, reined in, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. Smoke toward the hole. Castro has it, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gregorius has to be quick. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Joaquin Benoit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the 3rd baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the. Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And he just misses with a curveball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for Washington.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gardner on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start us off in the 8th. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will just get fouled. Giancarlo Stanton now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Eaton going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Machado stands at second with 2 gone. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nats 1. In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
32, Matt Wieters.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Judge looks up. Gone! Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Howie Kendrick.
A bouncer to the left side. Machado is there. Throw on the first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The batter, number 7,
The
shortstop.
speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Brandon Kinsler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Right side and right into the shift. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The pitcher, number 47, Jordan Montgomery.
Jacoby Ellsbury will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little roller toward the hole. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He went down on strikes last time up.
The box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knob.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Your attention, please.
In now is Adam Eaton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you do it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Into the box, Bryce Harper, and right into the shift. And he whips on it as this goes right under his glove.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roy, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Harper aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes Judge. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Last strike now for the Nats. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. New York wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jordan Montgomery earns win number
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-0. Jacob Faria got the W and now has...
Friday night baseball from the Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between... Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in now for Kansas City, Billy Burns. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Popped him up. Machado has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A ball and 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He stays alive. Still 2 and 2. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Perez recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, Salvador Perez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Another 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Royals get 1 on this. Here's Manny Machado now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Liner toward right center. Burns is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Brett Gardner. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Here's another 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Previous history with Sabathia, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Grounder down the line at third. Here's Sabathia on 1 and 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Billy Burns. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And that ends the inning. Nice job there by... Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge, as we begin the top of the 4th. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Way out in front. Judge on at first, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Orlando. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swinging a soft liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's Manny Machado now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Flying toward right center. That gets down and the inning will continue. 1 run scores. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Stanton, the runner at third. Machado on at second with 2 down. This is line to left. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Next for New York, Greg Bird hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
That's a monster at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything, but a three-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that three-bagger.
Merrifield is there, and he puts it away to stop. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Royals 1. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded to the right. Bird fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 13.
Digging in to try it again. Salvador Perez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge.
Right fielder,
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he got him. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
the left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So Seth Maness takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 63.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There for it, Escobar. He's right there. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance, Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Machado is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Orlando back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1. Popped him up. Dozier is there, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's 5-1 Yanks. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-1. Fouled off.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Paulo Orlando. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With Merrifield next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Brett Gardner is the second out in the 7th inning. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning, getting late. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that's the first out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Kevin McCarthy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And right into the shift. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Starlin Castro. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. Mondesi scoops it up. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 5 and the Royals 1. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Castro's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
First baseman, number 17, Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. KC down in order. They're down here 5-1. A great shot there, a famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Burns at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. To third. Mondesi brings it in. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So coming to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ground ball right side. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Greg Bird. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. First and second now, 1 man out.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Going after it is Gordon. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there. And that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Burns. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. A ball and 2 strikes is the count to Billy Burns. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. A 2-1 count for Paulo Orlando. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Sanchez over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Rick Merrifield. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Yanks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. CC Sabathia earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. MLB Network has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City. Settling in now, Brett Gardner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here it comes on 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Career numbers against Danny Duffy is just 1 for 6. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Just underway here in Kansas City. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching MLB Network. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system so many people like to use these days, he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Manny Machado now. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Count is 1-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights. or it's going to be a tough game.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Starlin Castro.
Swinging a ground ball to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. And the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, center fielder.
Striding into the box, Jorge Bonifacio will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner has a play, and that ends the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's hitless in 6 tries. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Greg Bird, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swinging bunt to the mound. And there's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first down. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Little dribbler up the first baseline, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. KC down. Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. Here's big Aaron Judge. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.